We're gonna go over toe yoga. We're gonna start with bringing the big toes up like you're making a thumbs up, reversing it, toes down. We'll alternate between the two. We're gonna go through different variations of toe yoga. We'll take a break from that. The next variation we're gonna do is squeezing the toes and splaying the toes. I'll demonstrate with my hand as well since this is a really tiny movement. We're gonna splay the toes, trying to spread them apart. The key with this is to not lift the toes up like this, so try to keep the toes on the ground. And then we're gonna squeeze the toes together, and then repeat that. Splay the toes, squeeze the toes. We'll alternate between the two. And then we'll take a break from that. We're gonna do a couple more variations. We're gonna gather the towel. This is usually easier to do on a slick surface. And then we'll reverse it, press the towel away. Really try to articulate through the toes, bending through the toe joints, and then reverse it, gathering the towel, and then alternate between the two, pressing the towel away as best as you can. And then we'll do foot shortening. So with this, the key is again to not lift the foot like this. We don't want to do that. Try to keep the toes flat. We're trying to create an arch. I'll demonstrate this from a side view. So trying to create a house for a mouse under the foot, relax, and then create an arch. So if you imagine there's a string from the base of the toes to the heel, you're trying to shorten that string. We're essentially contracting the muscles on the bottom of the foot in an arch area without, again, we want to avoid this motion, try to keep the toes flat. So shortening the foot, relax, and then shortening the foot. It's natural, this is going to be almost a not visible motion. And then we'll relax. And we'll cycle through that again, so big toes up, big toes down, alternating between the two. And then we'll splay the toes, trying to spread them apart, squeeze the toes, alternate between splaying and squeezing, and then we'll do gathering, press the towel away, and then foot shortening. So again, trying to make the foot shorter than what it is, creating more of an arch. And we'll cycle through all of those movements.